Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Welcome. Where's me gloves? Get my gloves. Welcome, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, welcome. Let me give some shout outs. Midnight was good. For sure. I don't know. Garvey, ex Garvey, what's up? What's happening? One delish. Oh, we just got the juice, man. We gotta get y'all healthy. One delish. We gotta show y'all and inspire y'all and motivate y'all to get healthy. You know what I mean? We putting all this stuff in our body, on our body, that's poisoning us, man. So I gotta show y'all how to unpoison yourself. Welcome, welcome. Look like an action figure. Okay, okay. I like that. What's up, Roderick? Santos, hello. The topic. Topic is, well, I'm gonna speak on me having migraines. I'm gonna speak on discipline. Yeah, those are two main topics today. Fighting through ailments. KFC here to help. Yo, what's up, the Wild West? Make sure y'all click on that top right 3 dots, hit them likes. It really get me in the algorithm. I've been appreciating all you guys' support lately, man. We've been hitting big numbers on these live streams. I never thought I would see the day, man, to have all these views on live stream. Because, you know, I've been at it 17 years, guys, and I never seen the views I've been seeing lately on live. Now, if that can reciprocate to the videos, you know, I don't know if you guys have on notifications, but that would do a big, that would help me out a lot, guys. So we on the get back, man. I never gave up on YouTube, never gave up on you guys. I stayed pressing through, even though, you know, the views had crashed. I just stayed at it, man. And that's what, you know, you guys got to do in life. Never give up, man. Keep going at it. We're going to start now. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Winnie. You ain't giving up. I appreciate that, RV. I ain't giving up on y'all either, bro. I'm here, man. I never, you know, I'm not a person that never been depressed in my life. Thank you for the $10 donut starting off early. I'm fat. Should I run or lift? Both, brother. The hack is to losing fat fast is doing fasted cardio. A lot of you guys don't want to have the discipline to get up early and do it, man. You gotta have your daily habits, and I recommend you guys getting what you call it, a journal. Get a book. Go on Amazon right now. Get you a journal where you can write down your goals, and it gotta be non-negotiable. You gotta do them every day. That's like me with cardio now. I never did cardio really in my life. Well, when I was young and playing sports, I had to do cardio. But after that, I thought just lifting high reps was my cardio. And it's not good enough. You got to hit that bike. You got to hit the running, the walking, the treadmill. The hardest thing to me is Stairmaster, which I did today. Make sure you guys go to my Kali Muscle Snap, my Snapchat. I do daily vlogs over there. What I eat, workouts, everything, man. And then I post every Sunday on here a video. So you guys got to tap in for that. Hit them notifications. So yeah, if you fat, bro, fasted cardio. You got to eat super healthy. I got a training program as well. One-on-one. I'm doing coaching now, if you guys didn't know. So I'll be your one-on-one coach. You'll have my number. We talk on the phone. I get your diet right, motivate you, get your personal development intact. and all that good stuff, man. I'm here to help you guys. That's my purpose now. I just don't do entertaining videos, having fun. Everything I do now is orchestrated, thought out, planned, premeditated, so that I can help you guys, bring you guys as much value as possible, man. So today I'm going to talk on fighting through ailments. And ailments could be depression. Ailments could be you actually have an ailment like I did as a kid, which a lot of people don't know about, which I'm going to discuss today. So here we have the miracle juice. I have my 2-gallon jug, which I don't need 2 gallons. I actually need to downsize to 1 gallon. I needed some extra pineapple, so this is my go-to. If you guys really want to lose weight fast, go on a mono eat pineapple fast, man. Thank you, Roberto. Much love. Thank you. So this right here, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I had a lot of inflammation. I was holding a lot of water in my feet, ankles, and all that. And, I hate when that happens because my wife gets scared. And I just told her I got to stop eating. She would make me like a crumb cake or something on Sundays. And so that's my weakness, guys. Like on Sunday, I want to have a cake or, a Danish, something like that. And I would be inflamed for days after that because of the sugar and the sodium that my body not used to. And so I always go to pineapple. So I went on pineapple for 2 days and everything was normalized, right? And so that's the key. For me, that I learned through my fasting and mono eating is pineapple. It's a hack, bro. So go on pineapple if you have a lot of inflammation. I remember I went on pineapple last year and I lost 16 pounds in 2 days. And like I say, a lot of it be water retention and inflammation. And so that's the hack, guys. So I also have a whole pineapple. I'm gonna cut that up. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 granny apples. I have 2 lemons, got some lemons today. And this is a stringent juice right here. I learned it from Yaki Awaken. Shout out to my Roderick. Sent 1 Kali Muscle gift membership. Much love, Roderick. Appreciate you guys. Everybody that's here, please tap on those 3 little dots, top right, and like the stream. I appreciate you guys. This gives me more in the algorithm. And I must say, man, I really appreciate you guys. The last few weeks, I've been having phenomenal live streams. And so it's been spectacular, man. It really motivated me to keep going and bringing great messages to you guys. So we got the pineapple, the apples, the lemon. We got ginger. We have parsley and cilantro. We have 2 stalks of organic celery today. I have 2 huge cucumbers. My wife says she wasn't going to use these, so I'm putting in some carrots. We have this apparatus right here. This is the peel the apples and decore it. So that's spectacular. I'm using the Nama J2 juicer. I don't recommend it, but I recommend it. It costs $700. That's why I don't recommend it, but it's the best I have. But I also have, go to my TikTok showcase. Also on TikTok, I have 3 different juicers. They smaller than this, less powerful, but they do the job. They get the job done. So we go start off by peeling the apples. I'm gonna sharpen these knives and I'm gonna get to spitting this good information, guys. So for those that didn't know, as a kid, I started playing football in the 9th grade, but I didn't get to play it down that whole 9th grade year. So I gained weight, 40 pounds, of just eating a lot of junk food and working out. And I came back my 10th grade year relentless. I was mad because the year before they treated me like a little weenie and didn't let me play. So I came in And I came in relentless, and I started hitting people head up, man. And I never forget, man. I went to lunch one day, my 10th grade year, and I never forget this, man. It's like yesterday because it was so traumatic. I ate it was called, it wasn't a hot dog. It was, what was the name of it? It was like a hot dog, but wrapped with bread. And so I ate that at the corner store near my high school, Castlemont, because I walked down there and got it. And I ate that, and I had like a soda. Think like it was a pineapple crush soda. And so, bam, I ate that. And I mean, it wasn't 15 minutes later, my vision got blurry. And I'm like, what the heck, right? My vision got blurry. And then all of a sudden, like the left side of my body went numb. And I couldn't talk. I was like my tongue was numb, my mouth was numb. And I'm like, what the hell, bro? And then all of a sudden, I couldn't like see this far from me. And I got to class. I didn't know what was going on. Then my head started hurting. And so it was my 5th period class. So I laid my head down. Teacher was tripping. I just said I didn't feel good. And that headache just came like crazy, bro. And I just laid down and I didn't know what was going on. I was a kid, you know what I mean? And so after the class was over, my friends was like, you all right? I'm like, nah, I got this headache. And I was like talking, I got this headache because my mouth was numb. And I got the urge to vomit after about an hour. And so I threw up. And so I just thought it was the food, you know what I mean? So after that, I went to football practice, but I had the headache. And I got home that night, and I told my mom. And you know, she old school mom. She like, oh, you be all right, it was just a headache. You know what I mean? And so that was the first day. I think actually, did I go to the hospital that day? I think she might have took me to emergency. They did a scan and didn't find nothing, of course. And so I was just thinking, you know, I was allergic to that type of hot dog or whatever. So bam, that happened. That was my first time having the migraine headache. And so it wasn't nobody knew the name for it or nothing. This is like in 1990. And so, bam. So all of a sudden, they started coming regularly, right? I started getting them regularly. And it was always after, when I look back now, I know I would eat something crappy. Then I would work out during lunchtime. I would have like chili cheese fries, a pizza, some crap like that, right? And I was a youngster. I didn't know nothing about nutrition or nothing like that. Damn, it's not sticking. There we go. And so I started getting them regularly, usually after I worked out. And so worked out hard. I was crazy, bro, because, you know, I was mad at the coaches, how they did me the year before. I had a lot to prove. And so, yeah, I started getting them, and I mostly started getting them after practice. I never had them during practice. It was just, you know, I would work out. So my program was I would go work out early in the morning, run some miles. Then I'd come home, get dressed, go to school at 7:30, and get to school, have my classes, whatever. Then lunchtime, I would eat something messed up, some crap. And I was big on them microwave burritos, too. And so So bam, I started getting them usually after practice. So after practice, I had a job at 24-hour Knotless. It was called Knotless then, but it's 24-hour fitness now. I worked at the first one ever in San Leandro, California. And so I was a porter. And so I had to, clean up the gym, fix equipment, and of course put weights up after idiots that didn't put up their happen. I get to work with a migraine 2 times out of a week, and I would go in my office and sleep because I started learning the process of it. The migraine would, my vision would go. I would get numb on one side. I would lay down. The headache would come, and then maybe 30, 45 minutes later, I had to vomit. And so I went through that process, man. I learned the process. I'd never forget, man. I used to say, I'm not stop working out because I thought that was the cause of it. And I used to just be like, God, if you go take me, bro. It was that treacherous, man. And anybody that on here that have migraines, they know, man. And so, yeah, that was my program, man, all through high school. And I just went through it. A lot of people don't know this, man, and it was severe. And I never found out, I never went to the hospital, the doctor, to find out exactly what was going on. Now, we would get a CAT scan or something like that. EKG, CAT scan, whatever. And so, yeah, so I went through all that during high school. Luckily, I never had it during a football game or during practice. It's crazy. I never experienced it in a game or practice. So I went all the way, with that, man. So I got to college, Fresno State, and oh, man, it was like 120 in Fresno. We had triple days, guys, when I went to college, and it was brutal. I had a migraine every day. And so I lost a lot of weight, man. I went to college at about 185 pounds. I lost at least 15 pounds during during triple days in college. And it was brutal, man. I look back on it, I'm like, man, it's crazy. But I know now that I look back and like it had to be the food. Like I was alert. I was force feeding myself because I wanted to get big, eating a lot of beef and just crap, high sodium diet. And it was crazy, man. So bam, I ended up doing some dumb stuff in college, going to prison. I didn't rarely have them in prison. And all I ate was crappy food in prison. Top ramen, I ate 4 or 5 a day with the seasoning pack because I didn't know about sodium. And my whole stint in prison, I can recall having like maybe 1 or 2 that whole time in prison. So I went to prison, I was 19. I got out at 26. So I was fortunate, and I worked out super crazy in the pen. Because I was the big dog. I couldn't let nobody get swoller than me. So I worked out like a madman. And like I say, I was fortunate, only had about 2. And I recall one of them I was in San Quentin Hole in East Block. East Block is where Death Row is. That's when I met Richard Ramirez, Night Stalker, and a lot of other, serial killers and all that when I was in East Block. San Quentin. And I remember the first one I got was there. I was in the hole and I had to do the burpee machine. And I ran the burpee machine and that was crazy. We did like, no cap, we was doing like 600 straight burpees. And we wasn't just doing 1 count. We was going 2 count, 4 count, 6 count. And it was brutal, man. That was the first migraine I think I got while in prison. And so fortunately, after I did the burpee machine, I was able to go to my cell, sleep it off. And that's like the only one I can recall vividly that I had in prison. So bam, after prison I get out. I remember having one, same thing. I worked out at Bally's gym and I had got one. And it was shocking. At this point I was 26 because I got out at 26 and one I had at that point. And I went back to prison 4 times. I was about to say several times. And I wasn't having them. So I was like, ooh, they gone. You know what I mean? Like, God, I used to pray for God to take them away from me and to relieve me of them. And so God answered me, and then I stopped having them. And then I remember 2018. Yeah, that was like, when did we get Bruce back? But, oh, she's not here. So I was going to get a dog in LA. I lived in Vegas, was going to get a Doberman. And the only reason I got my Doberman is because my house had got robbed. And so I'm like, I'm going to get me a dog. The motherfucker ain't going to rob my house no more. So I was like, let me get this Doberman. So I drove to LA, went and got a Doberman Pinscher, Bruce. We still have him too, by the way. A friend of ours is taking care of him. And so when I was on my way to get Bruce, I had some oatmeal with some strawberries in it. And boom, 15 minutes later, my vision went, and I was already, how old was I when this happened? Like 40. Went to go get Bruce. Well, on our way, not even on our way, before, right after I ate the oatmeal with the strawberries in it, I got a migraine. My vision went, this is after like 10 years not having it. And I ate that and my vision went, and I knew as soon as my vision got blurry, like I'm about to have a fucking migraine after all these years. And sure enough, it came on. It wasn't as intense as it was when I was a kid. I didn't have to vomit, just my vision went, my hands went numb, and it wasn't as intense. And so I just had my wife drive, and it took the process. Went numb, had the headache, I didn't have to vomit, and then it started subsiding after about 3-4 hours. And so it was weird to me. And then I was telling my wife, oh, it must be the strawberries. And she laughed, didn't believe it. So what I did was I ate some more strawberries like the day after. I had another one. So I started believing that I was allergic to strawberries. Nothing like good juice. So I thought I was allergic for strawberries. So she, laughed it off, whatever. But so after that, I had another one in Vegas. I ate some guacamole, and I never liked getting brain freeze right now. Avocado. I never ate avocado. I never liked it, or avocado. So I got a migraine, and this is like maybe a couple of weeks after I had the other two. And so bam, I'm like, damn, it gotta be foods I'm allergic to. So bam, after that, I didn't have one for a few years. And then I moved back to LA in 2020 during the pandemic. And I had one again in, we was living over there, so about 2022. And it was mild. They all was mild, but they was painful. So that was that was my ailment all through my life since I was a teenager when I started playing football. So recently I had a couple, I think last year, and I remember it was from I ate some pineapple, and this is after I did the pineapple fast. This is after I did the pineapple fast, and I went and ate some pineapple and had one. So they've been coming all my life now periodically. But it's just, I can recall lately all the ones I had. In the last 4 years, I had about four of them. And so, like I say, they wasn't as intense when I was a teenager. I didn't have to throw up or nothing like that. But there was, I had one not too long ago too. It's been about 5, 6 months ago. I had to do a Zoom for my program, and I had one, but it was weird. Came in and so I always felt it was something food wise that triggered it. I don't know if any of you guys watching have them or have experienced it, but it's scary and weird, man. You know what I mean? But I'm saying all this to say that a lot of us might have ailments, sicknesses, problems like that, migraines, or, whatever the case may be, epilepsy. And my observation of it all is that what we consume causes a lot of it. I used to think it was allergies because I remember as a kid, like I would feel I would be discombobulated a little bit with a headache the day of. I used to just study myself. And I hope you guys study your body and listen to your body and feel yourself out. But I remember that I used to have like a headache like a slight headache the days of. I would have those migraines and I would just press through it. I would still work out like crazy and do my normal routine. And, I used to think it was like, it must be allergies or something. I work out crazy. But now I know it's the stuff we consume. It's a lot of stuff, man, that our body don't know what it is. Eating this Americanized food. So that's the key, guys, is to dial in your diets, what you put in your body and on your body. A lot of us just think, it's what we put in our body as far as our mouth. But it could be a deodorant, a shampoo, people using sunscreen and all this type of stuff. You really have to be conscious of what you putting in your body and on your body. Even deodorants. Now the studies covered out that a lot of these deodorants got aluminum and things like that. So right here we got parsley, cilantro. You just want to take a pinch of each. That's what I do with that. Parsley, cilantro. Put a pinch of it. And this is stringent. This go get in your system, remove any metals. If you have any tapeworms or things like that, which all of us do. I learned this year that our own body makes worms. I learned that from Yaki Awaken. Shout out to him. He taught me a lot, man. I talk to him periodically on the phone. We have ginger right here. So you want to take you a piece of ginger, not too much because it is overbearing. And so yeah, guys, so bam. I had all those migraines all these years. Then I remember when I was in Vegas, and I'm telling you guys these stories because I want you guys to really focus in on your health and your life. Don't take things for granted. If God give you a sign with your body that something is wrong, don't be like me. And that's what I'm going to tell you guys a story about me as well. Since I was a kid, I dealt with edema. and I didn't know the term for it or nothing like that. I always had inflammation, water retention in my feet and ankles. I remember when I was a kid, the sock imprint always used to be showing when I took off my socks. And you know, you a kid, you like, bro, that ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Celery, let's do celery last. And so I always had signs of edema, right, in my feet and ankles. Then boom, I remember I did a bodybuilding show. Well, I did a lot of I did 14 bodybuilding shows. And in bodybuilding, you take diuretics and all type of weird stuff, right? So I never forget, I took diuretics and it would release all the water from my body. I looked super cut, super shredded. And always my left foot, was it left? Yeah, always my left foot, ankle and calf, it wouldn't get as veiny and vascular and ripped as my right side. So it was something I took notice to. And I'll never forget, I went and got a physical. And you know, the doctors used to be like, oh, your blood pressure up. I'm like, nah, because they used to use the electrical blood pressure machine. And I used to be like, bro, y'all got to use the manual one. That's why my blood pressure up. So sometimes they would do the manual one and it would be normal. But every time they use the electrical one, my blood pressure was up. And so, you know, they gave me warning. Every time I got a physical, they would say the same thing. And I ignored it. And then, and I believe, well, I actually know now, I was dealing with high blood pressure and probably pre-diabetic. And I didn't even know it because all I ate was junk food, guys. And I used to use that, oh, I work out, so I'm burning everything up, any poisons or whatever in my body, I'm burning it up by working out. But I wasn't doing cardio, guys. And so I probably, what they say when I had my blockage in my heart, that it took 20 plus years for that to happen. So yeah, I was dealing with edema all my life, bro. And that was the sign right there. So I remember when it got super bad, I had moved to Vegas, Henderson, actually, in 2016. Oh, my feet, ankles, calves blew up. I used to have to get a size up shoes, and I used to wear compression socks all the time. It was horrible, man. And so what I did was I stopped drinking caffeine. Did I stop drinking? No, I didn't stop drinking caffeine. I stopped eating anything with sodium. I started cooking all my meals at home. I only ate ground turkey and white rice. Thank you for that $2. Oil me up. You already know, need that Diddy old boy. Thank you for the $2. So yeah, I just started eating ground turkey and rice, which I learned a lot about rice too. For 2 years straight. That's all I would have. I would have 4 or 5 meals of that a day. So a little swelling went down, but not really. Then I had to get off of pads, steroids, because I wanted to have kids. So being on steroids, it diminishes your sperm and your swimmers, mobility they call it. And so I got off steroids for 2 years. You guys could go to a video. It's called Why I Lost My Size, Why I Lost My Muscle Size. And it went viral. It got like 10 million views, whatever. And so I was thinking, okay, when I get off these steroids, my body go normalize. And puffy feet, the edema go away. And it didn't. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, it gotta be my diet. So I just was dealing with it, man. And that was the first sign of a heart condition, a health condition, is edema, water retention, inflammation in your lower extremities, because your blood flow, your heart have some blockage, cloggage, and it's not able to filter the blood through your body, especially your legs and your circulation. And so some people would be other areas. It could be your gut. It could be anywhere else on your body where you have water retention buildup. So I learned a lot, man. And, it's all from my point of view and my experience with myself is what we consume. Like I had 10 friends died, never touched steroids in their life, did bodybuilding, they died of just eating bad food. And so it's super crucial, man. I know a lot of us take it for granted. We are so acclimated to eating poison. And a lot of us be like, I'm gonna die of something. That was even my mentality. And believe me, if you wanna live, you got loved ones that you wanna live for, you gotta change up what you eat, man. Believe me, it's no joke, man. Should I put those in there now? It's no joke, guys. So yeah. So even, me going through all that, I thought just working out was the key. But cardio is ultimate, bro, because your heart, if you're not getting your heart rate up, your heart not going to be able to pump all that plaque and calcium buildup. And now plastic, they say plastic is found in everybody's vascular system now, especially the people that drink out of a lot of plastic or eat out of plastic. Most of y'all drink out of plastic bottles. You got to stop. That's why now they got BPA free and all that type of stuff because they know. And they've been knowing. You know what I mean? So, yeah, guys. So I dealt with those two issues all my life. Edema, migraines. And now that, I eat the way I do, I feel the best of my life. As a kid, teenager, I told you, I felt like dying. Like I didn't know, all this high sodium, high sugary foods was actually killing me. Let's do the celery last. We're going to do this pineapple next. Let y'all look at this. Thank you for the dono. Joseph, cayenne pepper is powerful healing. Yeah, so I put cayenne in everything now, brother. Thank you for that $2. I put cayenne and turmeric in everything. And ginger also. So, and ultimately, do we really know? That's what the specialists say. But that's why I love experimenting, lectin. And lectin turns into sugar in your body. And so it'll raise your, did that glitch out? Like it glitched out or something. Can't hear? Yeah, like it glitched out or something. Oh yeah, that's crazy. It glitched out or something. I seen it black out. It's the system, man. It's the system. Thank you for the $5 donut. We lost audio. Can you hear? Oh, you can hear it now? Yeah, it glitched out. I seen it black out. So yeah, guys, so I learned a lot about that corn, man. Corn turns into sugar in your body. And so I know a lot of you guys might be like, oh, I don't eat corn. But if you eating meat, thank you for the dono. That carrot turned it kind of brown. Thank you for the dono. Gabriel, much love for the 5. God bless you, mind, body, and soul. The X factor for fulfillment, only eat real God-made whole food. Jesus King, rebuke those demons in Jesus. Oh yeah, amen, brother. Thank you, Czar. Take another look. Thank you for the great live, for sure, brother. I appreciate you. God bless. Thank you for that. So yeah, that corn, man, y'all gotta be careful, especially with your parents, grandparents. You gotta let them know, man, that so like me, I eat eggs now, which I was fruitarian for 2 years, nothing but fruits, to reset my body, because I had never did a fast in my life. I did the Muslim fast, but that ain't no real fast, because you could eat what you want when the sun go down. But so I had never did a fast in my life. So you figure right now they saying if you eat, thank you Corey for the $2 dono, 17 years good for Natty show. Yeah, it's good until somebody with 21s, cuff. If you run up against somebody with 21s, you're in trouble. But yeah. So yeah, you want to be, if any meat eaters out there, y'all gotta make sure they ain't feeding it corn. So that's the only thing with meat. You know, they putting corn, feeding it with corn, because it's the cheapest thing to feed stuff with. But it's causing diabetes, high sugar. Turns into sugar in your body. So that's when I learned that, I'm like, ooh, that's game. That is game. So my diet is right now tilapia, which a lot of people, you know, even me, I stopped eating it because I thought it was all bad until I learned Jesus actually ate tilapia. You know, and y'all could do your research on that because I did. But yeah, so truthfully, I've been eating tilapia. My body been normalized. I haven't had no inflammation in my feet, ankles. I just started doing it again like maybe 2 weeks ago because I was eating salmon and eggs. And my egg source, I think they was feeding it with corn because I was getting puffed up. A lot of inflammation, swelling in my feet and ankles. And so I got another source of eggs right now that they don't feed it no corn, no antibiotics. They feed it real feed. They don't feed it BS like a lot of these companies do. So you just got to be cautious, man. But Leah, like if a lot of you guys got anybody in your family that's diabetic, let them know, bro, to only get grass-fed meat if they eat meat. And that's crucial. And you guys got to, you got to fast. I'm going to say this every stream, bro. Preferably water fast. Because that's going to get all the parasites out of you. I believe all of us have worms and parasites in us. I did all those mono eat fruit fasts, and I thought I was good. When I did that water fast, I seen worms first time in my life. So you definitely want to do that, bro. And if you want to, go in stages into a water fast, do a mono eat, like I told y'all, pineapple or apple. Watermelon good too. So wait, fast, pineapple fast. Then if you want to do something a long time, apple fast. So that's where I want to speak of discipline, guys. You gotta, like I told y'all earlier, get you a journal, write down your goals, write down your daily habits, and stick to it. Make it non-negotiable. I don't care if you say you go do cardio at 5. If you go do cardio at 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., preferably fasted. That's the hack. I learned that hack in bodybuilding. I was like, how do these cats get that shredded and cut up? They do fasted cardio. And that's what I do. I do my cardio fasted. If you guys, ever want to see that, I do it on my Snapchat and my Instagram. I post me doing cardio just to motivate and inspire you guys to do it, man. It just, this information is necessary because we wasn't taught this stuff, man. Most of our parents don't know about it. Society is just now waking up to it. And it's just stuff we need to know to be healthy. Because believe me, you don't want to deal with these doctors and these hospitals, man. The bill for those hospitals is outrageous. I seen somebody today, they was like, it was on Reddit. I don't know how I ended up on Reddit. I Googled my name and saw some stuff on Reddit. They were like, you probably didn't even have medical to pay for the health stuff, which I did, thank God, because it was over $300,000 to get a stent put in. So you guys, you don't want to end up in that position. You don't want the people feeding you all this medication. You don't want to go through that, man. And it's all preventable. All you got to do, of course, some of us inherited some health issues. Thank you for the $5 dono. Roberto Cruz, you still recommend eating watermelon? Has been doing that since you told me. Oh, of course. Yeah, I just ate some last night. I got a watermelon. If y'all hit that like button, get these views up. If we get to 1,500 viewers right now, I do a watermelon. Y'all got to hit top right, hit the like button, and that'll help get in the algorithm. More people will watch, guys. And leave some hearts or comments so it get in the algorithm. We was up to almost 3,000 a little while ago before they glitched it out. Orange juice is good. Yeah, orange juice don't sit well on everybody's stomach. It don't sit well on my stomach. I'm type A blood type, and that's another thing, guys. You want to learn your blood type. You want to learn your blood type just in case an accident happened, anything happened. You need a kidney transplant, liver transplant, and you know your blood type. You know what I mean? That's crucial. Most people I ask, do they know their blood type? They don't. So now we're going to do the celery. I'm type A. Type A and type AB is the worst. We more susceptible to heart disease, cancer, everything, bro. So we need to eat super healthy. Type A, they say we're not supposed to eat no beef, which I agree. Beef never sat well on my system. I don't remember, I haven't ate beef in over maybe 5 years. 4 for sure, 4 years for sure. Malik, thank you for the $5 dono. Right, big dog. It's a lot of food, desserts in the hood. Hard finding clean food. It's not hard finding clean food. Thank you for the dono. It's not hard finding clean food. It's just, we don't want to. And then the thing about it is we don't have to eat as much as we think. If you're eating 3 meals a day, you're not, unless it's super healthy. You're not optimizing your life. Bro, I'm telling you, if you try the old man diet like I'm doing, you get in immaculate shape. You just got to fight through that first week because you're going to be going through withdrawals of sugar, salt, all that. But, if you want to live, you're going to do what you do what you got to do. That was my case. I had my heart attack. My kids was only 1. So after that, I'm like, I got to do what the hell I can to live as long as I can. So I went into deep studies of nutrition, how to keep my vascular system unclogged, what I should consume, what I shouldn't. I got a few mentors that's heavy in the health and nutrition, and that's what you guys need, man. Don't underestimate that food, man. Let y'all get a bar of that. Yeah, man. So, and that's where discipline come in. You got to discipline yourself. Like I told y'all, get a journal, write down your journal, your goals, and everything you go do a day. And it has to be non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, guys. So this miracle juice almost done. We almost got up there. I guess I would juice a watermelon after this. So I've been enjoying watermelon, not like I used to. But I did do a 3-day watermelon fast last week, and it did my body good. And it's funny, I never knew or realized that sugar caused a lot of inflammation. Same with white rice, guys. The best white rice is basmati, not jasmine, not that cheap stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I ate mahatma, that cheap rice. Oh, that clogged you up for real. Y'all got to realize that's a lot of that stuff, especially be from China. That stuff be damn worse than plastic. And that was the thing about top ramen, which I believe was the cause of my health scare. I used to eat 3 to 5 top ramens a day while I was incarcerated. Thank you, Annie. How to do fast? Stop eating. I don't know what you mean by how to do it. You just stop eating. How I started off, let me tell you the process how I started the fast. Is it caught up? Oh no, it's still pushing out. Oh, that's why. I'll tell you the process I started. So after my heart attack, I started eating once a day, and I was eating what I eat now. I was eating fish and rice. But I switched to quinoa. Quinoa is super awesome. I switched to quinoa. So I was eating once a day and still looking good. I still was holding my muscle. So right then I learned that we've been lied to about that 3 meals a day. And so I felt good. And so it happened. I had did that like 16 months where I was just eating. Thank you for the dono, Annie. How many hours do we fast? I mean, I've been fasting yesterday I fasted 26 hours. But I do drink aminos. When I do it now, I drink aminos throughout the day. What we got? So yeah, I'll tell you the process I did. So I was doing the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day. Then I seen this guy on Facebook cutting watermelons, talking about he was on 30 days, just watermelon. And I'm like, shit, if he eat a watermelon a day, that's like 12 to 1,600 calories, depending on the size of the watermelon. I'm like, let me try that. First 2-3 days, it was spiritual. It was like I was talking to God and just got in tune with myself. I started, it's a spiritual journey when you first do it. And I made a pact that I'd never eat a cow again, a chicken, which I eat the eggs though. And I just went on the deep end and fasting. And I went from the watermelon, I went to apples. After apples, I went to pineapples. After pineapples, I went to cucumbers. And when I say this, I'm saying just that one thing I would consume throughout the day. And if you go back, you'll see me, I was sucked up. I was trying to get to the lowest weight possible. My body wouldn't allow me to go lower than 172. And when I started the fast, I was 220. And it just took me on an awesome ride, man. I love it. Even to this day, like, I just built up all this muscle, so I don't want to, just get sucked up again. But I love fasting, man. It just shows you what type of person you really are. It shows you have discipline. You'll get spiritual, and you get kooky, as they call it. And I look back, you turn weird, man, because you get an enlightenment that most people don't have, and so they go think you weird as hell. I'm gonna put this pineapple juice up in here though, just to have more pineapple. So I'm done with the miracle juice, guys. And this is pineapple with ginger. You could get it from, I seen Walmart even had this, but you could get it from Sprouts, I believe Whole Foods, and maybe Walmart. So it's the clean is fresh pressed, so it don't have no junk in it. It's just straight pineapple. So if y'all want me to, I'll juice this watermelon, man. Let's see. We've been on here 55 minutes. Y'all wanted me to do the watermelon? Put a 1 in there if I should do the watermelon. You fasting 21 days? That's what's up. Thank you, Weston, for the $1 dono. Them gains. Sorry, I can't read all that. That's the book. Somebody put 2. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's do the watermelon, man. Guess I can move this, guys. Move this juice. Thank you, everybody. And everybody that's here, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the top right little white buttons and hit the like for me. I remember your ramen noodle swole video. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Those are classic. You know, that was a stage of life I was in at the time. But you know, that almost took me out. Them ramen almost took your boy out, man. They say if you consume 2 to 3 ramen per week, you have a 50% more chance of having a heart attack. And I used to do 3 to 5 a day. So let me get the watermelon, guys. I guess I juiced that other watermelon. Shoot. Let's go. Let's get that watermelon, baby. That watermelon, baby. That's a small one, so it ain't gonna take that long. Small one over here. So I got these super dope off Amazon. Put the watermelon in. Let's go. Hope y'all having a great Sunday. I always love doing lives with you guys. So I cut it down the middle. Let's see, it got that crunch. Ooh, smell like an old school watermelon, baby. What y'all think? It's juicy too, it's cold. I had it in the fridge. Y'all like that? You like that? Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Let's go. Super excited. I mean, I love watermelon, but I've been eating it every day. And I put a little cayenne on mine. I put a little cayenne. Ooh, it smells so good. So this is how I cut mine up, y'all. I just cut off the ride right here. My knife could be a little bit sharper. So yeah, guys, so that's the whole thing, man. If you got an ailment or something like that, you think holding you back, you got to fight through it. You know, life could be over with tomorrow, man. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted, man. And it's just, bro, we living in a day and time where everybody can be successful. Everybody can basically cure their health. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was good. That is magnificent. Bang. So I got these watermelon from my boy, it's called Ortega Produce. So he got a small little family farm. And that's the only reason I've been eating watermelon. I wasn't even planning on eating watermelon this year because just last year I had such a bad experience with all nasty watermelon that my boy contacted me like, oh, I got some watermelons for you. And that's what I've been doing. So I do big chunks right here. Do I want to keep that? I guess I'll keep that whole. So I do it like this, and this. It took me 2 years to learn this way to cut it. It's the most efficient. So I do 3 cuts right there, and then I'm gonna do 3 cuts across. 3 cuts across, well, 2 cuts across. So bam, do it like that, baby. If anybody in here haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your boy. I'm trying to get to 4 billion, man. So there we go. Bam, then you do. Let's see, I'll try to get a little order over here. And the great thing about my kids, man, they love watermelon. Bam. So yeah, guys, I'm telling you, utilize this way of cutting it. It took me 2 years to learn this way to cut it. Because I used to cut it too thin so they would get soggy real fast. But this way they don't, because they big old chunks. Mmm. Mmm. 3. Oh, that's 2. 2 and 2. I don't know why I said 3. These are always the best. That center. I remember I went to a watermelon farm, the video on YouTube, and all the dudes that worked there would cut out the center. Damn, I got that on my finger. I'm trying. Let's see. Roberto, $2 dono, don't forget. Get the husk. You taught me that one for sure, bro. For showsy. Mmm. Too good. Too good. So I cut off the little nipple back here. This knife done got dull. Cut off a little nipple back there. And I like this. Look how thin that is around there. So I come here and get it as close as possible. What you call it, say the husk. I used to juice this, but now I don't. Because I'm not that, it's just so time consuming. So yeah, guys, so I used to juice all of this. I wouldn't throw away no parts of the watermelon. And that for men is vitality. When you eat that white part, it's spectacular. Like that right there, that's like Viagra right there. That's like Viagra right there. Mmm. Damn. I know a lot of people don't like watermelon because they don't get good ones. Like if you're in inner cities and all that, and them watermelon trucks don't come through, or you don't have no good source, you just getting yours from the grocery store. Them grocery store ones be sucking. And you don't know what you're getting. I bought so many watermelons that I would have to throw away. It was ridiculous. Bam. Let's see. Pinch 3 by $2. Don't know. God bless you. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. God bless you. God bless y'all, man. So let's see. I'll take a few questions after I'm done. Let's see. So y'all prep your questions. I like to get, oh, I got the perfect cuts this side. Yeah. Bam, bam. Telling y'all, when y'all cut y'all fruit, do it like this. Took me 2 years to figure this out. Quick, efficient, and it make the fruit last longer. Because it's big chunks. It ain't gonna get super soggy. Bam. Like this, get you a glass container. Don't be putting it in that plastic. You know, I don't know. It's funny, when I grew up, it wasn't no plastic bottles or none of that. Ooh, shoot, it's all glass. Mmm. So good. It's lit. So when I usually eat this, I usually put cayenne on it. Because that'll open up them blood vessels in your blood. A lot of us got thick blood because all the sodium and sugar we consume, and not to mention all the other chemicals that be in our food. Damn. Let me see. My wife called me. Shit. Huh? This late? TJ. What's TJ? So yeah, guys. 1, 2. I don't know why I said 3. 1, 2. Damn. Come on, y'all. I'm telling you, getting y'all game, bro. How to get the most out of this stuff. Ooh, look at that one. That's pretty right there. That centerpiece. That centerpiece, baby. Where y'all think, what state got the best watermelon? I'm gonna have to say California, man. Cause I went to Florida and they watermelon sucked. I was in Florida last year at this time for a month. And I got turned off from watermelon. There we go, baby. Let's eat that centerpiece. Fire. New Mexico. Toronto, Texas. Okay. Try watermelon with bread. Kansas. South Carolina. Yeah, I heard South Carolina got some good ones. Santa Fe. Congo, okay. Arkansas, Cincinnati, Toronto got some good ones. Oh, South Africa. Ooh, look at them. North Carolina, Arizona. I don't eat bread. Texas. Tennessee. I'm thinking about moving to Tennessee. To like by Lebanon. That's good to know, Tennessee. Georgia. Yeah, Georgia got some good ones. I got some from Georgia when I was in Florida, but they wasn't no 10s. Scotland, Hawaii, okay, yeah, Hawaii better. Let's see, move to Tennessee. Yeah, I'm looking. My brother-in-law already out there. He in Lebanon. He been out there 2 years, so he talking me into moving out there, and I might. Or ain't no might. We supposed to. Cuba, Maine, Arizona. Okay, I never heard Arizona got some good watermelon. Pink pineapple. Yeah, I got videos with those. New Zealand. I already told the story. You missed it. Ireland, New Zealand. I'm eating watermelon, man. Eating watermelon. It's lit too. Well, guys, it's been nice. I live streamed early because I want to hang out with the family. But man, thank you so much for you guys' support. Let's see. Stay away from missing this though. Thank you, Malik. Malik. I'm 607 people fighting cervical cancer, diabetes, chronic disease. You got to go on the. You got to eat vegetables. You got to go. You can't even eat fruit like that if you're dealing with cancer, because you don't want the sugars to enhance it. So you got to go on veggies, like mushrooms, veggies. You got to, and truthfully, you need to go on a water fast. I know, if you're taking medications and stuff, that's kind of tough if you get upset, nauseated stomach. But water fast is by far the best. So, man, God bless you guys. I thank you for all your support. We go keep it lit, man. So I usually stream on Thursdays and Sundays. juicing, telling you guys stories, what I experienced, just life stuff that I could give you some value with. You know what I mean? But I appreciate you guys so much, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. If you guys want to see daily content, like day in the life stuff, every single day, get Snapchat if you don't have it. If you have it, go to Kali Muscles Snap. I do over 130 videos on there a day, guys. So make sure you guys check in on that. My Instagram, I do a lot of motivational stuff over there. And on here, YouTube, I post every day as well. So much love to you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the donations. I'll see you guys on the next one. Much love.